They gon' love me for my ambition. Easy to dream a dream, though it's harder to live.
Anything but I took trades last week on the CADJPY. There was 2 trades, one on Tuesday and the other one on Thursday. So here I'm going to explain how I took the trade and how I actually managed it. That was the CADJPY. As you can tell, I had the CADJPY on my watch list for a long time. Let me show you why I had CADJPY on my watch list for a long time. If you look at the CADJPY, we had like some sort of double top from this area. You would see it nicely on the weekly time frame. If we move to weekly time frame, you would see the CADJPY that we had a double top there with a nice accumulation. Let's see, we have this nice arc there. That's our double top. Right, then on the daily time frame we had that, right? And we had that on the daily time frame. Then we had a breakout of this double top, and what really matters is how we broke out, which we broke out correctively, which means we were bound to go back down eventually. But what I was expecting actually was this thing to go like this, and for me to have a third touch for going to the downside. I would have loved to sell on the that touch, but probably didn't happen. We only had a 2-touch structure. As you can see, this is our 2-touch structure. But what's nice about this 2-touch structure is that we had a double top within. So we had this double top within the 2-touch structure, which was okay, high probable that we are going to the downside. But I never took a trade on the high side of that double top. Instead, I waited for push down, and what I was waiting for was a flag, which happened, but I didn't take this trade. I missed it. Had impulse, then had a flag, then took this trade, which I didn't make any profit out of it. I just had impulse, then I had a break even here, then that's what happened. I had a break even on it. So this is what they call, and as soon as I saw this, I said, okay, this is forming what they call a falcon flag. So this is a falcon flag that's forming. Let me show you this. This is what they call a, you can see the falcon flag as it forming. It forms like this. We have that nice impulse coming to the downside. Now we're forming this bigger correction, so we could go to the downside, right? Okay, that was bullshit. So we could go. So on the daily time frame, you could see that, okay, so nicely we have this impulse, right? Now we're forming this correction. Then we go to the downside. Right now we're forming this correction. So I was waiting for that touch here for me to start selling it to the downside. So I was waiting for that touch. So look, waiting for that touch, I'm like, am I gonna have that touch here, or is the market just gonna, actually correct here, form some kind of flag here, then go to the downside, just continue without giving me the third touch. So I waited for it. As soon as I saw on the 4-hour time frame, I saw this impulse and I saw this descending channel, which is a 3-touch structure. We know that the 3-touch structure has the highest probability in the market. So I saw that high probable trade. It's like, okay, since it's a high probable trade, I will take that. But as soon as I saw it inside, I was supposed to take it from here, take this as a channel within a channel. High probable also, take a risk entry somewhere around here, stop loss here, and then go to the upside. But I didn't take the trade. I was like, okay, you know what, let me wait for further confirmation. As you can see, we had this bit of impulse, then this tiny flag, which could be visible in a 15-minute time frame, which also I missed the trade also. Then I waited for this impulse, and I had this nice correction here, and within this I had a mini double bottom, which gave me this upside move, right? So as soon as I saw this mini double bottom, which I took the trade in 15 minutes, because that's why it's actually clear. It's actually clear on the 15 minutes. That's why it actually makes sense. Let me move to the, and here, okay, let me change this in so we could see this clearly. And remove this one on the minutes. Okay. So as you can see on the 15-minute time frame, with this hammer candlestick, this one here, and followed by this harami. It looked like a harami. Then we had this nice. When I saw the momentum going to the upside, I'm like, okay, enter immediately, put exactly market execution and stop loss, so somewhere below here. Then that's how I took that trade. So I took the trade. When I saw a touch here, which is forming this 1, 2, 3, this 3 touch structure, then we go to the upside. Then this is what happened. Then the trade did impulse downside momentarily, and I saw that. It's like, okay. Then I saw this nice rejection candlestick. You could see this is that rejection. I'm like, okay, should I enter now? Maybe wait a bit more. Then that's when I took my entry there. Yeah, that's when I took my entry there. Tight stop loss there. Like, okay, my stop loss is gonna be here. Then I'm gonna wait for it to play out. So wait for the trade to actually play out. As you can see, as soon as the trade broke out here, then I moved my stop loss to here. This is where I moved my stop loss to. That's break even, in case the market's gonna move against me, because I could see this is just gonna form another correction and go to the upside. That was probability. The probability of the market if it's comfortable that would happen, go to the upside. As soon as we hit that movement, then I moved my stop loss to here. That was here. Somewhere there it was 1.5. Yeah, right there, 1.5. 1.5%. Somewhere there, it was 1.5%. That's when I decided, I'm going to lose my profit there. Now I know that 1% profit in it.
So I decided to move my stop loss to 1% at this time because I've seen the in progression. This is when I woke up this morning. I decided to move my stop loss to 1%, and my previous trade I actually moved it to 5.5%. So I have 6.5% locked in on the trade. This is what I did on the previous trade. I also moved it, so I said not too tight on the previous trade. Like I'm just gonna be a bit, a bit not aggressive on it. I'm gonna be a bit aggressive on it, but give it room to breathe. So I had 1% plus the 5.5%, which means I had like 6.5% on this counter trade to the upside. Still holding, I'm still in the trade, and as you can check, the trade right now is still open, and as you can check, the pair right now is still playing. Now we're expecting that corrective move to the upside, and then after we hit the trend line there, we're gonna reverse all the way to the downside. That's where we're gonna start taking ourselves to the downside, and that's our beginning of our selling opportunity. And for now, we have locked our profit on 5.5%, second one on 1%. And that's all for our trade recap. Gonna keep on watching the trade, locking in more profit, moving in aggressively on those pair. Still gonna share more information on them. Thank you for tuning in.
They gon' love me for my ambition. Easy to dream a dream, though it's harder to live. They gon' love me for my